For today's video, we will discuss or ang gagawin natin ngayon is magko-code para sa activity sa iTech 1 o 2 kay Sir Yuval sa prep namin. First topic is variable and data types. Sa activity number 1, write a program that prompts the user to enter their first name, last name, and age. Store this in appropriate variables and display a greeting message including their full name and age. Ito yun.
I test my test. In this line, this first activity we're gonna identify console write. On console write, taking user input, the program console.write prompts the user to enter their first name and similar sa middle name and last name. Yung tinatanong, yung tanong. Then sa this program naman na nag-ask or tinatanong yung user para sa edad, which converted to an integer using this int parse and store in the age of variables. Then this greeting message. The final step is this greeting message, where the program constructs a display of a greeting message using console.write. Then i-display niya yung naka-store na variables or string. So let's try it. 5. Then let's put our first name, my first name, Ran Avila, number, and 18 years old, and this is the output. Then the program runs in the console and interacts with user through command line input and output. That's for activity 1, topic 1. Thank you.
Here's the second activity. Itatanong sa user yung input ng radius. Then store the result in a double variable. Then is the formula of area equal 5 times r squared. So ito yan. Ito yung formula. So let's try it. Then gagamit sa pagkalagay natin ng number o yung radius ng circle, ikakalculate automatically ng itong code na to by math by times then this radius squared 2. So then pagkakalculate, i-display yung result, which is ganito yung code na gagamitin. Console.write line, the area of the circle with radius is area. Itong dalawa yung magiging output. Let's run it. F5, I use F5. So let's try if then let's say 5. Then the area of circle with radius 5 is 78.539816, and so on. That's for activity number 2. In this, we're gonna use console.write, enter the first number. So enter yung first number. Ito yung dalawang integers. Ito, kabuuan to ng highlight natin. Ito yung dalawang integers na input para sa users. So first thing is enter the first number, and second is enter the second number. Yan, int, we use int. Yan, int. Let's put int. So ito naman yung sa display nung operation o arithmetic operations. So ganito yan. Ang mangyayari dyan is this one is yan, this line, addition. Sa addition, kunwari dito, naglagay ako dito ng number. if may output na yun, di ba? Kunwari, ito, dito siya malalagay. Nalalagay siya dito automatically. Then, ganun din sa number 2, yung ilalagay ko din dito. So, ito yung equal, yung magiging sagot pag pinag-plus yung number 1 plus number 2. Dito lalabas sa equal. So, ganun din sa subtraction. Same lang, binago lang yung signs, naging minus. So, yan. Then, sa multiplication naman, is ganun din. Baguhin lang yung symbol or signs na asterisk. Ginawa lang na asterisk. Then, sa division naman, gagamit tayo ng if and else statement. Kasi, maaaring is yung 0 is pwedeng undefined siya or walang sagot. Magiging under ng 0. So, let's try. Pwede natin ito baguhin as kasi ito yung display. Cannot be or pwede na yan. So, let's run it. So, mas madaling ma-visualize sa na-imagine. So, yan. Waiting. Then, so here, yung basic number. Ayun sa first muna, yung kunwari is 18. Pero yung first number natin yan. Then, 25 equal C. Addition, ito yung sa int. Ito int. Number 1, number 2. Int number is equal 43. Yung pinag-plus tong dalawang int equal ay 43. Dalawa nating ano. Then, sa subtraction, same. 18 minus 25 is equal 7 or negative 7. Kasi, mas nauna yung mali. Kaya naging negative. Nauna yung mas maliit na number. So, same lang. So, dito sa multiplication, ganun din. 18 times 25 is 450. So, division naman is 18 divided by 25. Hindi siya, hindi lower than 0. Or hindi negative. If negative as a it ang magiging ito ay cannot be or undefined. So, let's try it. Undefined yung magiging sagot sa 5. So, let's go. 18 ulit. 18. Second number is 0. Then, y. Bakit undefined? Because magiging negative ang kakalabasan nung division. Pag dinivide 0, it's possible na maging negative yung sagot. Kaya cannot be. So, that's for activity number 1. So, as the program, magdi-display itong variables natin. Kasi kung tanong tayo ng console.write, which parang piniprint lang yung code na sinulat o yung variables natin as the user for input. Ayan, then yun, which int na naman number, yung number convert. Pwede siyang ginamit ko kanina pero I use convert to int 3 to console. And which is parang double lang. So, yep, we use a number and to display yung variable or print yung variable na ginamit natin. So, sa second procedures, we're gonna use na if and else statement ulit. Kasi number, ito yung input natin or yung variable sagot natin dito. Number dito yan. Then, paggamit ng modulus operator to indicate or para malaman kung even number ba siya or odd number yung ginagamit natin. So, yep. Then, else naman, basta if pag even number, gagamitin natin. Pag yung number mo is even, if number, yung number na naka-highlight ay even number, then ang lalabas ay is uneven number or yung number na nilagay mo na even number. So, sa else naman, ganun din. Para magiging add or pag if and else statement kasi is para yung isa is yung opposite mo. else yung if ay opposite na else. So, kung ano yung nilagay dito, even number. So, automatically, sa else ay magiging odd or opposite ng even number. So, number is an odd number. So, let's run it to see what to say para malaman ang ina-explain ko. Sakit yung mukha ko. So, let's input the even number, which is 6. So 6 is an even number. So let's try an odd number. The 5 again. So let's try 9. Is it even or is it odd? It's an odd number. So that's the end of our video, and once again I'm Rendon Abelalumba, and this is for present our activity for iTech 102, and thank you for watching. Bye.